Started against the All Blacks. Martin Williams returning for a 90th cap in the flank. In the front row, Paul James continues as a makeshift tight head alongside the Lions. Gethin Jenkins and Matthew Rees. And the big change in the backline with the injury to Tom Shanklin is Jamie Roberts shuffling along in the midfield to allow powerful 21-year-old Jonathan Davis to play in his preferred inside centre position. And for Argentina, the pack is still all important, and for over a decade now, the ageing figures in the front row, Roncero, Ledesma, Celso, have been at the heart of it. The heartbeat of the side, though, number 8 and captain Juan Fernandez Lobby. In the backs, the injured fly halves Hernandez and Contepomi are hard to replace. Santiago Fernandez will try again today, and look out for the collisions between Jamie Roberts and Harlequin centre Gonzalo Chiesi. On the bench for Wales, young flanker Dan Lydiate waits for his first cap. Leicester prop Marcos Agersa shows Argentina's scrummaging strength in reserve. And the man in the middle today is Ireland's George Clancy. He would be keen, with everyone here, I'm sure, that his whistle has a quiet afternoon. We live in hope.
Okay, captain. Time on.
So there is a new pitch, new challenge for Wales. 1 win, 1 defeat so far. Test number 3 against Argentina underway, and a good start for the Pumas, claiming their own ball.
I need a new timepiece.
Ball spilled and half a chance, but not too much space for Jones to find. But a good drive comes in. Cooper, and Hook comes in from full-back to fly half, and Jones and Williams linking up, and now space for Roberts.
Ball out.
Captain Jones again, but he's hammered back by Sambucetti, the lock. Halfpenny tries to keep it alive, and on through Rees, and still going the giant Charteris. And penalty to Wales.
You're off your feet.
And a bright start.
A very bright start. After not gathering a restart, especially, Wales showing that they have the ambition to go round and exploit the gaps out wide, but they need to put these chances away, because that's been the problem for Wales in the last few matches. They've created chances, and Warren Gatland is right. They could have had 4 or 5 tries, but the point is they haven't, and they need them today.
I need a new earpiece.
The Argentinian, you can see that number 13, right in from the side, lying around to no real effect other than to give Wales a penalty.
Yes, not Stephen Jones distance, this is halfpenny range, so the scrum cap comes off, and the youngster with the bigger boot is going to take his chance.
Well, it's a long enough kick. Hopefully his non-kicking foot won't slip around with the new turf, because that has been a problem. No, short.
Short and wide. Good clearing kick for the Pumas.
You have a line out here.
And here again is another facet of play where Wales need to be on the mark, because if they could challenge the Argentinians in the set plays, then it takes away a big plank of the Argentinian armoury. That's good ball.
Wales comfortably passing the first line-out test. And in at pace comes Jonathan Davis, but defence was equal to it, and Argentina have the scrum.
Time off. Captain, my earpiece come loose. I have to get a new one. Time off. Captain, Captain.
Well,
my earpiece come off.
Well, he was well covered, wasn't he? 2-on-1. They realised the threat that Jamie Roberts poses physically. It was dropped, I understand that, but at least the Welsh backs were taking the ball flat on the gain line. The moves aren't being done 10 metres behind, so they can be shadowed.
After the match today, our bars, the
It was because Roberts taking it in. Jonathan Davis there.
Three feathers are open
big name to live up to, but as we were saying beforehand, he's more often compared as a youngster with a potential and the style, I suppose, of a Scott Gibbs, and he and Roberts will both be looking for that crash ball.
Well, there's a big contrast between the Jonathan Davies and the Scott Gibbs.
Both fine players, Brian.
Both brilliant players.
So the earpiece of the referee has been repaired.
Crouch! No, touch! Pause. Wales down too early.
Early set from Wales, so Argentina have the free kick, and Lobby charges in quick hands, but a knock on. And a chance now, a little bit of space as Rees spins it out to Martin Williams. And the hooker takes it on himself again. Penny comes in and Powell shakes off the first tackle.
Ball's up.
And well kept alive by Cooper. And Shane Williams now, a little bit of space and a kick, and Williams chasing himself and flying up on his own ball, but loose. And Argentina tumble on it gratefully through Borges.
Stay inside now. Four, stay inside.
And the clearing kick from Agustin Figueroa. And Hook has to go all the way back to the fringes of his 22.
Retreat, retreat, stop now. Onside, sir.
And the mark called for by Martin Rodriguez. And jeering to meet his slice clearing kick.
Well, the upshot of all that is that now Martin Williams, that was one piece of wizardry with the hands, but there was one before as well which set up two of these moves, and well, ball can bounce anyway there. Not on that occasion in Shane Williams' favour, but worrying for Argentina because Wales now twice have got behind them.
Perfectly, thanks. You going to be okay?
Yeah. The Pumas captain, such an inspiration, Juan Martin Fernandez Lobby. And Neil Jenkins, leading point scorer in Welsh rugby history.
Time back on.
He is on as a what? Why is he on the field?
He's
apart
a
from giving a helper.
He's a friend in need.
He's not giving instructions.
Just chatting. Passing the time. We're ready again though. Another tidy enough line out from Wales. Fumble. That is Jonathan Davis.
Well, they're both having problems, aren't they? You see there, though, because Stephen Jones is taking the ball relatively flat, had that been taken by Jonathan Davis, he'd have been over the gain line again, and that's just a question of tightening the thing up. Good scrum by Argentina.
Figueroa with a little grubber through into space and into touch, and decent ground gained. Good hands.
You have there the difference between a kick which is good and effective, tactically astute, and what is a lot of rubbish that we see nowadays, kicking endlessly for no apparent purpose. Good ball again by Wales.
Still clean? Okay, line it over.
Gareth Cooper with the box kick high into the sky, almost up to the roof itself. Taken in by Horacio Aguja, the Breve fullback. And carried back into contact by Santiago Fernandez.
Stay there. Away, tackle 7 roll.
Figueroa again. Good defensive shove from the red shirts. Rodrigo Roncero lurks and carries himself, smuggles it away. Argentina just pondering for a moment.
No hands, don't go in there, 7.
Celso. But Argentina going backwards with the ball at the moment. So deep to Fernandez. And well taken by James Hook. It was almost Lee Burton-like.
Stay tree and stop, and stop.
Jones opts for the boot. Touch too far, Lobby, as he so often does, lurking deep. And the red shirts up so quickly. Wales have the penalty, and this one far more kickable. And Andy Powell, none too happy.
Inside and off the feet.
That's three for the same offence now, Jones.
I don't think so.
Have a look at it for the colour?
Of course, yeah. Bit early for that now, isn't it?
We'll have a shot, please.
Fair cause.
And from this distance, it will be Stephen Jones.
Yeah, okay. All right, you let me deal with it, okay?
Well, you can see here, good initial chasing, but this is the point here. 1, 2, 3 men. They drive the Argentinians backwards, and that has the consequence of driving the offside line back, and therefore when the Argentinians came in to try and play the ball, although it looked open, it wasn't. Oh dear. Oh yes, it's over, sorry. My fault.
Certainly not Stephen Jones. The first successful kick of the day, first points to Wales, and their pressure has certainly merited the lead they have now after 8 minutes.
Yeah, it's good work by the Welsh forward there. Not giving up on a ball that was on the ground, contesting it and forcing penalty. That will settle their nerves. Now they need to deal with this kick-off better than they did the first one.
Martin Rodriguez with the restart. Andy Powell still bickering away to the referee just before that restart. He was talking about a cheap shot from the Argentinians.
Yeah.
Horacio Aguja.
Stop! Stop! 7, stop!
Hook's thump is long, and Rodriguez has plenty of time to weigh up his options. Shane Williams.
Stay through. 1 now, stop! Okay, you're okay now.
And we enter the kicking zone.
He's bringing him on. Keep retreating. Stop.
Hook this time fancied he saw a little bit of space, but that's too long, and Aguja will amble back. Do you enjoy that, Brian?
Yeah, some good top spin, slice, drop volley. Rubbish, really. Now then, I wonder if we've got something to back up what Andy Powell is talking about, who's been going on to the referee, saying cheap shots. He hasn't been happy.
You okay, one?
It was just after that penalty incident which gave the 3 points to Stephen Jones,
okay,
but it was a loud complaint from Andy Powell that there was a cheap shot from Argentina. I'm just waiting for Rodrigo Rancero to return after some treatment, and we're ready for the 22 restart. And Argentina go long. Hook waits again. And again, kicking over the head of Martin Rodriguez, and will do it again.
You know, I'd be in favour of a law that says if from your own half you kick the ball dead over the in-goal line, then you have to come all the way back. Not from in the opponent's half, because that would obviously affect the little chip kicks near the line and things like that, which are legitimate ploys, no problem, because they're purposeful attacking. But ones that just simply dead like that, I don't see why the attacking side, well, alleged the kicking side, should get the advantage.
Ugly restart claimed by Lee Halfpenny.
Keep retreating.
He sends it to the heavens, chasing his own kick.
Knocked back by Argentina, play on.
Knocked back by Argentina, still their ball.
Well, he's going to knock on. I'm not sure that was, but it gives Wales a brilliant attacking platform, doesn't it? They've got left and right options. They've chosen just to have one man on the blind side at the moment, but if they could wheel the scrum round that way, take the Argentinian back row. Oh, they've now taken James Hook across as well.
We're going to have it again. Get up.
There we are, James Hook has joined.
Get up.
Shane Williams on the left-hand side there, which has the...
is the engagement sequence. Get it right.
There you are, seeing the right-hand side. There are more opportunities there, more space.
First of all, they need a secure scrum, secure ball. Big shove from Argentina, but that ball is away through Jones and on through Cooper and Stephen Jones and Jonathan Davis. Andy Powell, Luke Charteris. Cooper again, Matthew Rees.
That's not a rock, so no offside.
Cooper to Lee Halfpenny and Ryan Jones.
Right through the middle, that's fine.
And Argentina have stolen it.
Oh wait, no, 6.
Gonzalo Tiesi, the Harlequin centre, comes in. And Fernandez kicks and Hook waits. And a sliced kick from James Hook. And he claims it, but forward off the hands of Jamie Roberts.
Well, it's at times like those when James Hook, who's not necessarily first choice fullback, has to decide.
Okay.
Well, that's a knock on there. Has to decide what is in front of him.
We've an injury to the
because
front row.
there, if he'd have had a chance to look up, he would have seen that there were two forwards. There was a centre, and then the winger was far back. So he would have backed himself to take the initial ball up and utilise Lee Halfpenny outside him. It's a choice between which ball you do and don't run. That is the essential one from fullback. This is Argentina turnover. Well, one of the things that Argentina will pose and will not fall down on, which Wales have to learn, is that you can't run through the middle of them. Very staunch defenders are well organised. The question is to pull them out of position and exploit gaps that you make thereby, but you will not just simply run through all over them.
Yeah, stay there. You stay there now. You stay there. Let's go. Crouch.
So this ageing but not yet creaking
Touch.
Argentinian
Pause,
scrum
engage. Down the middle now, let's go.
appears to engage again. Gareth Cooper trying to disrupt there, and
that must be a
fairly
penalty.
so, says the referee. And now they come again, Jonathan Davis, and wide, Hook coming into the line. Charteris once more. Andy Powell takes it standing still.
Hands out now, stay back.
Ryan Jones and Martin Williams, and men outside now. James, if he can just free himself. James Hook.
Rock now. Stay here.
Charteris waits and
Roll, tackle blue. Hands out.
tumbles to the ground once more. And Wales have the penalty. Argentina scooping that ball back, and Roncero and Martin Williams exchanging pleasantries.
Get back. Captain, get back. Captain, I need a word here now. Number one seems to be involved in everything. Tell him to calm down and don't come to my attention again, because he's very close to the line. Have a word. Yes.
In the scrum, I'm still holding the bullet in my feet. What's wrong with the line?
Okay, get back to you. I don't need you.
Yeah, just I want to know.
Sorry.
What happened in the scrum? My ball is
The ball came out on the Wales side. You had a chance to get it out. You didn't get it out. Here's a mark back here.
Well, I think you'll find that one of the reasons he didn't. Well, let's have a look at, first of all, whether anything happened here untoward. Well, he's got his hands in there.
And a quick take and a try for Wales. Diving into the corner, the referee has a long look as Stephen Jones quick of thought and quick of fate.
Fooled you, fooled you, fooled us all, fooled me, fooled all the Argentinians, not the officials. What quick thinking by Stephen Jones.
Fooled everyone inside the Millennium Stadium until he was almost at the line. Stephen Jones has damaged himself in the process, but he has given Wales their first try.
Didn't signal for goal, therefore doesn't have to go. Saw the gap, there he goes. Well, landed on the ball. That's why he's got a bit winded, but there we are, look, everyone turning their backs. That's poor from Argentina, but that's very, very good from Stephen Jones.
Argentina were still clustered around Lobby, who just had the talking to from George Clancy. And Mauro Camuzzi could not reach Jones, who has winded himself and is still down. But he will take that for the try.
Well, it came from a long lecture, didn't it, that Fernandez Lobby was getting from the referee about their number one, Roncero, when Stephen Jones seized the initiative.
Stephen Jones, from his own try, is still fit enough, just about, to take the conversion attempt. But that really was quick thought.
For those of you who are not necessarily familiar with the laws of rugby, or as long as the side who have the penalty don't indicate that they're going for goal, they have all the options available to them. Oh, super kick.
None the worse for Wales after his efforts in scoring the try. The extra 2 points secured, and it's all Stephen Jones so far.
Now then, this is what Lobby was complaining about, and he's got every right to complain about that. The referee was saying the ball came out, you could have played it. Well, I could have played it if the scrum half hadn't been tackling me when I ain't got it. Doesn't take away from the inventiveness and the quick thought of Stephen Jones, but Argentina do have a legitimate beef about that, because that was definitely a penalty. You can't just tackle players when they haven't got the ball and when they're there to shape to pick it up.
Well, the crowd wanted tries, and one has come in a curious fashion, but Wales 10-0 to the good.
You would think that that would settle Wales' nerves now and would allow them to play with a bit
Stop, no,
of freedom.
Stop! You're not listening to me. Okay, now.
Big thump taken by James Hook well on bending knee.
This is where they need to exploit them.
Williams and Ryan Jones, 3 Pumas upon him.
Hands out now! Hands out! Carry back in.
Jones with the thump, and Martin Rodriguez waits again. And a low fizzer from Tiesi, and Hook is there again. This time the little crafted chip. Just couldn't quite take his man into touch before the ball was away onto Horacio Aguja.
That was superb work by the Argentinian.
All back, all back.
And still keeping alive, and into space now, and Argentina with a chance. And the break by Figueroa had few supporting runners. Celso. And Lobby keeps ball alive and carried on by Alejandro Abadia.
Inside now.
And Roncero and Ledesma, the front row boys, linking. And Lobby's fling is lost. Martin Rodriguez has to tidy it up.
Advantage.
And the little fumble at the end from Mauro Camuzzi.
Ball was knocked down first by Blue.
Quite a bright and bristling passage of play from Argentina, but
therein lies their problem writ large. You can see that the forwards do have contact skills. They are able to play the ball out of the tackle, but when it's called to be moved wide and when it's called to have purpose therefrom, that is when they find difficulties. They're outside backs that remind everyone, 2 or 3 of them are amateur players who play back in their own country, unlike a lot of the other players who are plying their trade in the European league at the highest level with clubs all over Europe.
well, that was the initial break by Agustin Figueroa, who plays in Argentina, in Buenos Aires, with Atletico Club San Isidro.
I need your hip square.
And then an injury and worrying sight there for Wales with Gethin Jenkins down, but he seems to be fine.
Here we are, everyone looking around. Off you go. Oh,
Time back on. Just back here. Right here.
Well, Argentina only have themselves to blame.
Dave, can you keep an eye on this, please?
Shouldn't turn you back on any penalty.
Right for second rows.
Now then, the scrums have been, they've been relatively even.
Touch. Pause, engage. We'll have it again.
And possession and territory comfortably both in Wales' favour.
I want you closer than that. I want you closer. Okay, no problem.
The referee's calling for it to be closer, but as long as they're in touching distance, how much closer do they want them?
And up, head above the hip.
That was a collapsed scrum. Should make a decision.
See Paul James in this near side for Wales.
Touch.
Plays
Pause, engage.
loose head for the Ospreys, asked to do a tight head job. Penalty to Wales. Number 1 penalised, Rodrigo Rancero.
I don't think he was there.
Head below the hips.
Well, they were both had their heads below the hips.
Ryan Jones asks Jones Stephen to kick for touch.
Made good ground, I think. Oh, yes. Oh, super. And Wales haven't had any problems in the line-out so far. Therefore, you would think that all the options are open to them both. The catch and drive as a forward effort and then ball off the top to release anyone they want in the back. Scrum comes to the ground there. Well, the Welsh player is not tight, he's not binding on the shirt, he's binding on the arm, which is illegal. That happens 2 metres in front of the referee, who doesn't spot it.
Well, the chances here, the line out again for Wales once more.
Advantage
Works well, but then fumbled forward, and Argentina will have the ball.
Stay inside, no, step back, you might want to give a step.
And
advantage
over.
over.
Figueroa. Shane Williams fumbles.
Well, there are just too many errors at the moment, aren't there, from Wales to keep them going forward and keep momentum. Here is another one, look.
Your shoulders,
Catches that, it's not straight, but there you are, that's just imprecision. Ball's there to be taken. Supporting players aren't in the right position. That breaks down. And when you talk about discipline, it doesn't mean not getting on the wrong side of the referee in terms of foul play. It also means doing the right things at the right time. That's not straight.
Get it out.
And the ball is away in Argentina hands. Kick long again, and Shane Williams and James Hook wait.
Stop.
Lobby again. And on to Fernandez, and Lobby takes a little 1-2.
And away 10, Brad.
Neat work by the captain, and now a little bit of space appears. And the kick through from Kamutsi works after a fashion for Aguja to take on. Figueroa just hurling it out. And
Wales have got that, should have
fallen upon it.
Now time to go wide because there are 2 props in the midfield.
Carry back in.
And wide it is. And Shane Williams, Powell outside, and Williams goes himself. His move, I fancy, but he's failed.
Oh, look at that Lobby again in there.
All is being spilled and turned over time after time. Matthew Rees. So Cooper with a little box kick, but Chasers not back. And Aguja is there.
Wales turn up. Oh no, sorry.
And turn back, Lobby again. And good hands onto Albacete. From Lina.
That's what they do well.
Martin Rodriguez. And coming through Chiesi, but he spills the tackle from Powell.
Okay.
Well, super tackle. It's a good job he did because there was broad daylight behind him. Nevertheless.
Knock on.
Oh, he knocks the ball out as well. Very good play.
Corner here.
But you see just how important Lobby is to the Argentina side.
Yeah, absolutely.
Scrum half. Scrum half.
At times he's a one-man wrecking. machine, and this is also what he can do. Look at that, in and out, takes 2 players with him,
Bring it forward
and keeps the ball alive.
Hold it here now. We'll reset again. Let's go.
Seconds.
Former Sale Lobby, and now
Touch. Pause, engage.
the All-Stars of Toulon.
No bind. No bind.
Loud blast, and the arm eventually goes up on Wales' side.
He's not bound.
The referee is
No
right.
bind.
He's calling no bind. You can hear him.
No bind.
He doesn't have a bind. Then again, the Welsh player doesn't have a legal bind either because he's binding on the arm.
He's gonna get. Yeah, just there. Yeah.
For those of you again in the front row, the 2 props are supposed to bind on each of the shirts, on the back, not on the arm. Watch here.
Okay. Thanks.
There we are, not supposed to be on the arm, and the Argentinian
Right,
doesn't
use
even
the
get a
line.
bind, so that's why he gets penalised. Fair point.
No bind. No bind.
But then the Welsh bind's not legal either. What a mess the whole thing is.
Clean catch. Line it over.
Wales again with the attack, and Davison Powell through midfield. Good pick up by Stephen Jones, try scorer. Ryan Jones on his shoulder. And on comes Paul James.
No ruck there. No offside.
Lee Halfpenny swooping around looking for the ball. Takes a good double hit. And the penalty goes to the Pumas.
Well, again, Wales choosing to take the direct route and paying the consequences. Not really the man you want to be taking ball into contact, although he does get the ball back, but the problem is that the forwards in support aren't there quick enough.
Clearing kick from Rodriguez. Wales 10-0 to the good, down to the touchline. Sonia's with Colin Jarvis.
And we mentioned this earlier in the game, didn't we, about how the back row, Colin, could be important here today. How do you see the battle shaping up at the moment?
Well, you can see that Lobby's taken on the challenge. He's playing against a trio of British Lions, and he's shown in attack and defence. He's leading by example as a captain, and he's having an amazing game so far.
So you're saying basically that the Welsh back row really need to stand up?
I think as they've settled into their pattern now, we probably should see a bit more from them.
Okay, thank you.
Give me this part of step. Okay.
Now this is a rare venture forward for Argentina. They haven't really threatened the Wales 22. Ledesma will look for a man. His man,
line it over.
of course, is Levy. Kamutsi, the left wing, coming in.
Back in.
And Wales come away with it.
Okay, no.
Halfpenny with the and Long Fernandez will watch it all the way into touch. It's a decent kick. There were other options, but look at the ground that Wales have made.
Yes, it was a good kick in the end. The result, they could see 2-on-1, and that man there on the right hand side for Argentina is forward. He'd have had checks against him, but nevertheless, the result was very favourable. And I must pay some attention, give some recognition of the tackle made by Andy Powell, who I thought at first at the tail of the line-out had been out, nevertheless put a big hit in and responsible for that turnover. Wales, good ball there, well turnover. Oh dear.
But flinged back from Powell.
A4, keep coming, keep coming.
And his kick is taken well. But a good tackle comes in on Abadia. Gets away to Leonardi.
Away 4. Carried back in.
Good take again by James. But a good tackle as well.
He's going into a squeeze ball position. Squeeze ball position.
Squeeze ball position, says
Just
George
leave it going,
Clancy.
Captain.
Penalty,
Back
Argentina.
No, they had the organised late, but organised.
Okay, so that is going to see what you.
Captain Lobby clearly still not happy with a few of the decisions.
Get your numbers right now, Red. Get your numbers right.
Once more, Ledesma,
Respect the 15 at the back.
36 years old, made his debut all the way back in 1996. Will try and find his target. Again, Wales competing so well, and for the moment, as if they made but still with Argentina. Dominant goal from but not too wise. Chip through, lost by James Hook. Wales ball though.
No quick one, no quick one, no quick one.
Well, I'm sure James Hook will
no quick one.
will claim that he left it on purpose.
Have a line off.
The fact is, I think he just took it like the ball there, look.
Gone in, line over.
Good line again for Wales.
Still inside the 22. Still inside the 22. Don't pull him in, don't.
Stephen Jones clears. Guess who waits? Saw the on-rush and didn't give the pass, and Kamusi is beyond the little flick inside from Lobby, still with Argentina and Abadia.
Well, just temporarily Argentina, they didn't recognise it.
Don't go in there, Sam.
The worst is now reorganised. Well, he's coming through, but he isn't allowed to take the man. He should have just picked the ball up, actually.
Kicker.
Very, just there. There was a 3-on-2. If you can see on the right-hand side of your screen, but it's closed down now. Nevertheless, this is a simple shot at goal. If when you're a kid.
And Martin Rodriguez, who was rather more hirsute last week, scoring all 9 points against England. So close, couldn't be closer, but still perhaps a chance for Argentina if they can claim it. Lost forward.
Ball was knocked down by Argentina.
And Wales scrum, but just for a moment, the ball was lost.
Well, there was poor play from both sides here. First from Wales by not having their defensive core properly coordinated and covering the rebound, but then from Argentina by only having one chaser.
Look, yeah, I'm looking. Believe me. Get it straight or not.
Nevertheless,
Crouch.
Wales ride that piece of luck.
Now. Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage. Don't obstruct it. No.
Cooper takes on the clearing duties himself. Halfpenny up upon Kamusi, who does well. And Aguja. And again the kick into touch. Good ground gain.
Yeah, but the problem is this, Andrew. Argentina have not been secure on their own ball. Certainly haven't challenged Wales' ball. They've given the throw-in to Wales when they had a chance to move the ball into his hand. And therefore it's more than likely that they've just given back to Wales to punt right down the field.
Relax, I'm not ready. I'm organising
George
things
Clancy's
now.
not ready.
There's blood coming here.
But again, Matthew Rees
Okay.
leading this line out, and the Wales line out has been untroubled.
Let's take no chore. He's good. Yeah, 2 meters. Clean catch.
Taken by
Easy.
Alan Jones.
Okay, man it over.
Again.
many bodies on the ground?
Three or four a breakdown spread across the field, taking up valuable space with backs, but getting players in and causing trouble. That man is almost been omnipresent in the. That's not straight. You have to laugh, don't you?
You're just under pressure and taking it down.
Well, another penalty opportunity for Argentina. They'll be desperate to take something from this half.
No, not now. Back you go.
And I suppose in the last few minutes they have come back into it.
No, let's go to square. You're kicking?
Now here, if the hooker, which he doesn't strike the ball, how does it end up at the number 8's feet?
Number 6. 6.
Are you suggesting it was a trifle squint?
6.
They're trying to crack down, or they're saying they'll crack down on that.
They've been saying for... you lose the will to live.
Chin up. Rodriguez takes his time, and this time takes better aim, and Argentina do have points to show for all their effort.
Well, I think on the balance of the last 10 minutes they probably deserve to be on the scoreboard, because they have been, in the Welsh half and they've put pressure on. Warren Gatland, they won't be happy, because I tell you what it is, it's a story this half of Wales' imprecision. Time after time, just when they've threatened to really get the momentum going, they've made an error and it's stopped them dead in the tracks. And that's something which they have to cure, because against teams that are able to offer a more potent attacking threat than Argentina, it will cost them.
Lobbe takes it in for Argentina. This is Chiesi, Harlequin centre. And the clearing kick from Agustin Figueroa.
That's it. 2. There's your mark. Nice big gap. No, number 9. 2 metres.
So it's just that moment of quick thinking which separates the sides. Stephen Jones try which caught everyone napping.
Well, actually, now you say that is it. That's the only thing, isn't it? Had it not been for that very astute bit of thinking by Stephen Jones, the teams would have been level.
A masterclass in the line-out today from Wales, but not so perhaps some of the midfield work. James Hook comes in though and makes good of it, and scrambling on.
It's fine.
Gareth Cooper complains loudly, tries to secure that ball.
Oh, yeah.
And Argentina give away, as soon as they've scored 3 points, they may well have given away
scrum half, same as
3
you down there, he
themselves.
took the scrum half without the ball.
How thick can you get? How stupid can you be? I mean, he's an international player of long standing, Roncero. He knows it's a ruck, and yet he puts his hand in like that.
It's a kick.
There, the distance on the angle for Stephen Jones.
Thank you, Jim.
And it will be the final kick of the half.
Yes.
Well, it will be nice for Wales to go in with a score just before half-time, because for the last 15 minutes they've not really been in the game. But, well, they've had enough ball.
Distance is good, direction too for Stephen Jones, is scampering back to his own half, but needn't bother. He will head for the tunnel now with a blast of the whistle, because Wales have a decent enough lead at half-time, and it is that man's try and one of his kicks as well, which separates the sides at the moment. Half-time at the Millennium Stadium, Wales 13, Argentina 3. The chances that Wales produced in the first half, again a little bit like Samoa last week, just couldn't quite get that final pass away. Looking down, no changes on either side at the moment as Stephen Jones prepares to get us underway. 10 points in front, Wales, thanks to his boot and his quick thinking, his try in the first half. All really Stephen Jones. Are there to be more tries in the second half? Perhaps instantly Shane Williams, and Williams tries to go round the final man himself. It was there for him, but he gets there. Shane Williams. Oh, he made it difficult for himself in the end. But Shane Williams is back to his try-scoring ways.
Well, he did it the hard way. Doesn't matter. Good work there on the blind side. Could have gone straight over there, decided not to. Well, good play there. Luke Tartharis. Inside, outside, underneath, and over.
Try number 47 for Wales, 49 if you include his 2 for the Lions as well, which would draw him level with Doug Howlett, third on the all-time list.
Well, you couldn't get a better start, could you?
20 seconds of the second half had passed.
Disaster for Argentina.
And Stephen Jones makes it 7 points, and suddenly the lead is 17, and rather daunting for Argentina.
Now then, can Wales now put together a 4 minutes of consistent rugby where they build momentum and actually create tries, as opposed to taking the 2 quick chances that have come their way? That's the challenge now for Wales.
Lobby careering forward, trying to claim it for the Pumas, and Argentina have it. And they need something now. Tiesi back into the heavier traffic.
Advantage slowing down, number 8.
Advantage to Argentina. Albacete the lock.
No advantage.
They'll have that penalty.
Number 8. Back around. Just get back around. Back 10.
You see that a team just getting a score and then giving away 3 points.
Slowing the ball down. No, there's too many penalties against your team. It's something you need to address.
Does that count as a warning? I don't know.
Thank you.
Tackle there. He's saying that Ryan Jones, who was just on the far side of that, was responsible. Actually, it was the one before where slowed the ball down, but
Martin Rodriguez, 1 too far. He does go into suspended animation for kicking, but word in the end again. 6 points now for Argentina. They fancy they still have time to come back.
well, here we have the penalty against Ryan Jones. You can see his hands on the ball there. There is a ruck. Keeps it there, keeps it there, keeps it there. Lets it go now, but by that time the damage is done, because that's all you need, that delay of a second for an international defence to reorganise. So Wales net 4 points now after giving Argentina 3 back.
Lobby.
That's a strange kick-off.
Pony, stay guard.
Well, you're going to try and box kick again.
That's a good
There
touch.
it goes from Figueroa. Touched in flight. Ryan Jones desperately trying to keep it in field. Well, the crowd booing, they possibly can't hear the referee saying it was touched in flight.
Well,
keep your gap now, Red.
I didn't see the little touch. There must have been one, though. Can Wales do as well in the second half in this area as they did in the first half?
Ledesma goes long, too long, only to the arms of Martin Williams, Stephen Jones and Jonathan Davis. Argentina have to fix their line out if they're to have a chance. James Hook.
Rock!
Gethin Jenkins. And a little bit of a juggle from Shane Williams, but has it, and now Jonathan Davis.
No hands! No hands!
Cooper complains, Celso comes through, penalty to Wales.
Marcus over there. Time off. Captain!
And a talking to is imminent.
Captain! Captain! No, there are too many city penalties being given away by your team. If it continues, one of them will be going in the bin. I want to have a word now.
Well, that was a warning, indubitably so. They always see, they call them the gates. He's got to come in inside the outside parameters of the players on the floor, and as he did then, just came in the side.
Once more a chance for Stephen Jones to shine. Big old hook.
Just to make a comment about the pitch, it's holding up well. It should be, it's a new one, but it has been a problem at the Millennium Stadium. Good hanging kick-off.
Came to Abadia, but knocked forward. Wales scrum. Yes, it was a Bibionidae fly infestation that was the bane of the last pitch. Yes, they were all over the place and ruining the roots of the pitch. So that's why they replaced it.
Tight.
Okay.
Thank you, Alan Titmarsh.
Crouch.
Tight.
Touch. Pause.
What sort of grass is it then, the new grass?
Green, grown in Lincolnshire. Ryan Jones, good pick up at the back. And here's Jonathan Davis.
Well, the Davis-Roberts axis has been direct, if nothing else, but it's not been that effective.
Good rumble from Gethin Jenkins. Ryan Jones hanging around midfield again. Just looking for that really quick ball, but not this time.
Very slow though, isn't it?
James has a burrow.
Fine, that's absolutely fine.
Stolen, and Lucas Borges kicks and took the charge down, and Charteris is the culprit.
So just be careful in future. Marcus here, it's a late hit. Yeah.
Lost ball on the ground. Oh yes, definite shoulder charge. Very unsubtle. Just for a second there, thought the Argentinians were going to try their own version of a Stephen Jones quick penalty, but they've decided against it.
So Martin Rodriguez will have another pot at goal.
You know, that sort of thing from Charteris.
Yep.
He wasn't going to get there. He knew he wasn't going to get there. He knew he was going to be late. Why do that? The Argentinians had kicked the ball away. The Wales were going to be in possession. As it is, they've got to stand there and watch a kick against them, which they can't defend. It's brainless, really.
Decent nudge from Rodriguez, very good kick, and 9 points on the board now for Argentina.
Well, he may well take his time taking the kicks, but here we are. That's just thick, dull.
Thank you.
So Argentina nibble away at the Wales lead. Lobby wins again. He is a workhorse.
Great player, isn't he?
Stop. Okay.
Just gets his kick away and James Hook waits. It's a towering kick from Hook and he takes Rodriguez as the ball was claimed. Rodriguez did well to hang on.
Carried back in.
Fernandez saw the runner on his shoulder coming in. Maguja.
Stay here.
This time, little dummy from Fernandez.
Oh, there were men over there that should have been kept in hand. 4 on 2.
Kick straight to Shane Williams, who may make them pay. Williams sets off.
Forward.
Pass just forward. And
Just
Jamie Roberts.
Just 4 yards forward
There is the momentum of the player as well, which can account for
3 of them.
an inch or two.
Forward pass. Scrum. Argentina ball. Yeah. Yeah, just a sec.
Marginally. But again, this is the sort of thing
yeah, there,
I'm talking about when I talk about discipline and precision.
Time off.
There's no reason for that ball to be drifted forward. The man was there to be passed to. Had it gone to hand and been backwards, the Welsh would have been right behind the Argentinian defence, making big inroads. But yet again, you know, they've contrived to stop their progress. Well, this is the try from kickoff.
Just come in the side.
Something and nothing, really. The omniscient Lobby takes the ball and
no, give him
Charges did good work there.
Steady platform.
And well, he's a finisher if nothing else, is he, Shane Williams?
Oh, he made it difficult for himself.
He did, doesn't matter though, does it? He's over the line.
Crouch.
But Wales haven't built on that yet. They haven't been able to get an established pattern of play.
Stop. Let's do. We'll have it again. Back here, back here.
If the referee made a mark,
we don't ball into the scrum quicker than that.
if he made a mark, he could tell.
Keep it steady.
Well, he sort of planted his foot. He could tell which side was over the mark when the hit, and who was driving early.
Pause, engage. Let's go. Shoving off the mark. You're shoving off the mark, Wales.
The scrum ends in a free kick for Argentina.
Not a scrum.
And Argentina, through Lobby, happy to take the scrum again.
Just keep the scrum steady. You're shifting off the mark before the ball comes in. Keep it steady. Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage. Down too early, Wales.
Down too early, Wales. And Lobby sets off from the free kick. Figueroa slips, but Lobby is there once more. Lost forward.
No advantage, ball was knocked on. Scrum. Red ball.
Well, an unsatisfactory period of error-strewn play.
Back here. Here's your mark. Just back.
Lobby never quite getting hold of it, and then good wrecking work by Andy Powell, making sure that Argentina couldn't get control of the ball. So Powell, as well as team, a put in.
Touch.
And presumably the ball.
No, we're not ready here. We're not ready. We get it all again. We get it steady. We get it steady. Relax.
They're doing every time.
Yep. Okay, let's get it right.
Look at that front row for Argentina.
Crouch.
Combined age over 100.
Touch. Pause. Engage.
Boys, they all made their debuts in the 90s. Roncero, Ledesma, Scelso. Still a good shove. Jones under pressure now.
Winger onside.
Cooper's box kick to chase. Halfpenny is skating up there. Kamusi does well. Ledesma. Now Rodriguez and on to Chiesi.
All too lateral though, running across the field, and the Welsh coping with that with ease and winning a penalty.
Argentina holding on.
Well, this is where decision making is paramount. Argentina didn't run a 4 against 2 earlier when they could have done, and then when they did run a 4 against 4, they crabbed sideways and the tackler wrapped the man up, and the tackle player didn't release the ball when he should have done. Lee Halfpenny going for what? Have a guess how far you think this is?
I think this is on the angle, probably about 52 metres.
I was going to say 53.
Oh.
There you are.
Tell you how disappointing that is. I think someone was shouting that in your ear. 53 metres for Lee Halfpenny.
Can you give me that white 5 you've got in your pocket?
It's moth-eaten.
Good kick.
Great kick from Lee Halfpenny. From that distance, from that angle, almost deserves more than 3 points. But Wales stretch further clear again.
Well, conclusive proof, probably as in golf, that it's not the power of the man, it's the timing. Lee Halfpenny, small player but big boot. And Wales stretch, well, they shouldn't, they're not in danger of losing now. They need to, as I say, get the patterns right.
Just keeping Argentina at bay, but still a few mistakes, still give the Pumas a chance.
Advantage over. Yeah, advantage.
And Hook comes away again.
Well played by Hook, fighting to keep in field.
Stay here. Advantage over.
Stephen Jones.
Stop.
It's a huge boot. Horacio Aguja has a bit of time and looks for the corner. Stephen Jones is there.
Stop 3.
And Lobby. Good balance for a big man.
No. Trapped in there. Trapped in there.
And Figueroa, Comuzzi. Argentina keeping it alive. Good play. Lobby is just about through. And on to Rodriguez. Pass goes forward at the last. And all that effort, all that good play, one forward pass brings it to an end.
That's it, a little imprecision this time from Argentina, but again it has the consequence of stopping their attacking move dead. No reason for that, question of timing, that's all. But let's look at a positive. The 2 carries of
Okay, Captain.
Fernandez Lobby. Made a lot of ground on the initial one, then threatened to get away, but every time he's taken the ball forward, he has got over the gain line, he's presented the ball.
Keep it straight now.
He's interested, the 2 best number 8s in European rugby are from nations that are not historically known on the top table, him and Parisi.
Well, they're both from Argentina. Parisi was born there.
Was he really?
Carried back in now.
Hook again.
Stop 7. Stop 7.
And Aguja lets it go.
Come out, come out. Keep coming.
Comuzzi was in on the man in the air, but it's going to end with an Argentina scrum.
The first, nearly 20 minutes here have been a bit bitty, haven't they? And that's because neither team has been able to put together 4 or 5 phases which have been error-free.
They're giving you a steady scrum. Give them a steady scrum.
There is Duncan Jones coming on to replace that man, is Osprey's teammate, Paul James.
Wait for engage now. Crouch.
Gethin Jenkins been unusually quiet actually. Normally you are.
Down too early. Right, just down too early. Down too early.
So just a switch around in the front row of the scrum as Duncan Jones plays.
Bring it out here then. Bring it out
Loose
here.
head.
What should concern Warren Gatland is that's the 3rd time Wales have been pulled up for going down too early. Whether you agree with the referee or not, you've got to listen to him. He's a man with a whistle.
Touch.
He's in charge.
Stop.
Not straight.
Get on with it. Get on with the game.
Figueroa.
No, don't do that again. I'm just telling you.
Andy Powell's getting a telling off from the referee.
Well, although George Clancy has definitely been in charge and made his mark on the game and he's refereed well, I'd like to see him talk a little less and start showing cards if he feels that people are getting out of order. Can't have this continual chatter.
Charteris. But now with Figueroa, but Figueroa harried towards touch by his opposite number Gareth Cooper, who takes the quick one. And Andy Powell and onto Martin Williams. Jonathan Davis, kick, charge down, chance for Argentina, and it's Martin Rodriguez, chased by Powell, but Rodriguez gets there and gives Argentina hope.
Well,
mistake by Wales, try for the Pumas.
Well, there are any number of Santa Clauses on the field at the moment because they're giving away early Christmas presents on both sides. No danger at all here. Very good thinking, quick thinking by Cooper. There we are, ball there available to be gone wide.
Martin Rodriguez.
3 men outside. The wrong option and executed in the wrong way. Thank you very much. If you take out actually, Andrew, the off-the-cuff incidents that have caused 3 tries now, you've not got that much behind it actually.
Well, that first try for his country for Martin Rodriguez gives him this conversion attempt. And that will take Argentina within a converted try.
And that's the crucial point you've made there. They're now within 1 score. He knows, doesn't he, as soon as he's left his boot. But by that time it's too late.
Interesting, into the final quarter, 7 points between the sides.
Again, a strange kick-off, neither short nor long. Lobby able to take the ball with ease.
Celso.
Carried back in.
Fernandez kicking this time to his opposite fly half, Stephen Jones.
Keep coming out, keep coming out.
Lobby takes it upon himself to
Away now, captain.
claim that ball. And Fernandez.
Roll 17!
Abadia, the
Stay here.
open side flanker, spinning through the challenge onto Rodrigo Rancero.
That's good work by Stephen Jones holding him up there.
And men over for Argentina. Through the middle goes Rodriguez.
Yeah, ball was out, clearly.
Ball out for Ryan Jones to try and steal. I think Argentina just about survived. Martin Williams working hard on the ground though.
Not quite made it though.
Fernandez. It's easily read by James Hook.
Stop!
He's there again.
Lobby takes it away from his fly half, and he's
going to get penalised here.
Fernandez under huge pressure. Argentina have to be lively. Wales pouring in.
Oh, Wales should have won that ball.
And a rather sliced kick from Horacio Aguja brings play to an end. It's a Wales ball down to Colin Jarvis.
Yeah, I just think that Wales should be a little bit more direct now. We can see that when they've had an opportunity to lift the tempo, the Argentinians have taken scrums rather than free kicks. The steam is really running out for them. I think we've all spoken about how the Argentinians, some of them are semi-professionals and amateurs. Wales should take advantage of this for the last 20 minutes, be very direct and put a lot of pace onto the game.
Thank you, Colin. We saw the replacement there, Manuel Carrizo. The Biarritz lock is on for Sam Bussetti in the Argentina second row. Stumble from Cooper, flings the pass wide, and Jamie Roberts
It's all back, knocked it back.
is under the cosh. Gethin Jenkins gets that ball to Stephen Jones.
Rock!
Duncan Jones.
Rock!
Andy Powell.
Rock! Stay.
Shane Williams just drops it onto the hands of Martin Williams. The pressure coming in from the Argentina tacklers. Jonathan Davis.
Okay, Dev. Back, captain. Hands out now, hands out. Lash it. Leave it.
Stephen Jones finds Alan Wynne-Jones.
It's there where they need quick ball.
Let's throw the middle, that's fine.
Cooper and pressure from Rancero. Argentina do well, and it's Lobby coming away. Chips and complains at the challenge. Finds as the referee, and Shane Williams now sees the space, and Williams flying to the line. It is Williams once again who breaks Argentina's hearts, but brings the Millennium Stadium to life. Who else but Shane Williams?
Something out of nothing. And once he's in open space, he's probably the most dangerous runner. Well, certainly one of in the world. They were never going to catch him. He saw the gap. Now then, but here's the point. That's not foul. Is that that's got to be a penalty to me, because does he make any attempt to put his arms around him, or does he just shoulder charge him? In terms of the game, it's not going to matter because the referee and the officials haven't given it. And that man, predatory, he saw the gap. He scored the try. One of two.
And of course, Stephen Jones adds the extras. And until this game, this really had been a barren year in terms of try scoring for Shane Williams. Just a couple, but two more today, and up to 50 in total.
There you are, running away.
The frustration of a captain who has done so much, but perhaps now seeing this game slipping away from his side. 48 tries for Wales now for Shane Williams, 50 including his two for the Lions. And Martin Rodriguez, try scorer for Argentina, gets us underway again.
Wales dealing with that kick-off. In from the side.
Let him go.
Ledesma
Okay, that's 10.
punished, and Dwayne Peel, who's on for Gareth Cooper, takes Wales forward again. Martin Williams.
Super hands from Williams.
Don't pull him in. Hands away. Put your hands out.
Martin Williams sees only Lobby in front of him, and now a bit more space again for Wales, and this is Jonathan Davis, and out to Roberts. Wales have a fizz about them now.
One of the things I'd like to see the Welsh forwards do is get further beyond the ball, because far too many times both Gareth Cooper and now Dwayne Peel have been having to dig into the mauls and rucks to get the ball out. Yeah, get him out.
He's just lying in the ball.
Yeah, you're right, referee.
Ledesma furious, but penalty Wales.
Well, he's a tackler there, and as soon as that, he's got to get out.
Kicker. Kicker.
You may say he can't get out there, but then he had a choice of whether to be on that angle when he tackled anyway. And frankly, the benefit of the doubt shouldn't go in favour of the man who's the defender anyway.
Yeah.
Well, superb.
Well, they're saying that Stephen Jones kick went to the right of the corner flag, but no, it will give Wales a 5-metre line out.
No room to work with at all, and if indeed that didn't go to the right and went to the left, that's a fantastic kick.
Just making some substitutions.
More replacements being made. And on comes Jonathan Thomas. Luke Charteris departing.
Then 2 quick penalties.
Jonathan Thomas, a late replacement this week for Bradley Davis, who was on the bench but injured his ankle, and Hugh Bennett there is on for Matthew Rees. And his first task is to find Alan Wynne-Jones. The Wales line-out today has been very impressive.
It has. Now can they be equally impressive on a forward drive? They're doing it right to start with, getting the thing set up before it starts moving, but once they start it moving, then they have to keep the power on.
Come on, use it! Use it!
Use it, cries referee Clancy. So Martin Williams does that and keeps the ball alive well through Peel and Jones and Jonathan Davis. Cracks beginning to appear in Argentina's defence, but a wild pass beyond Powell and Jones, and through comes Ryan Jones. Andy Powell. Another ugly pass to Stephen Jones.
Well, it was a stopping pass, wasn't it? Made him turn, couldn't keep the momentum up.
Alan Wynne-Jones.
15!
As Wales closed again, Argentina stole.
Don't obstruct.
And away come Argentina, and on through Abadia.
Runaway tackler!
Well, Argentina need quick ball. They've got it overlap. They've gone the
if they
wrong
can
way.
move it. Kamusi instead takes the inside ball, and it's lost forward. And it's Wales' ball, but that really was an overlap missed.
Well, this is a problem when you've got players who are semi-professional, amateur.
11.
Don't always see the
11.
options that are the right ones.
And 7.
Look here. There we have a 3-on-2. They decide to go inside where the Welsh defence is coming across and covering. That ball had to go right, it went left.
And more changes. On comes Benjamin Urdapilleta, replacing Kamusi on the wing. And that man Alejandro Campos is into the back row for Alejandro Abadia.
Crouch! Touch. Pause, engage.
Fresh legs, but time running out, and another penalty for Wales.
You've just come.
And Dwayne Peel crying for the
come right across.
quick ball.
Well, if you ask me who took that down, I'd say Wales, because they were protecting their ball. Argentina turned it slightly when the drive on went down.
Well, one of the reasons to take this is that this would take Wales beyond 2 converted scores. So Lee Halfpenny will have a pop from, well, 48 metres or so. Scotland-Australia is up next on BBC 2 at 5 o'clock. See if Australia can remain undefeated. And England-New Zealand, of course, highlights on BBC 3.
Thank you. Who's coming off?
Drifting a touch, but still inside the post. Another great nudge from Lee Halfpenny. That takes Wales to 33 points, and half of the Stereophonics are happy. There's your man Kelly, lead singer, and Argentinian drummer as well, not so happy. Never mind.
Time off.
Replacements for Wales, number 21, Andrew Bishop, number 22, Tom James.
Well, another half-penny penalty, eloquently struck by the young man. Oh, Shane Williams is coming off.
And Shane Williams.
So off comes the man who today has taken his Wales try-scoring tally to 48, overall to 50, Shane Williams. And on comes Tom James. Also, Dan Lydiate on
Carry back in.
for Wales as well, and quite a story behind his career. But Argentina with the ball and with half a chance. Rodriguez. And there is number 19, Dan Lydiate, securing that ball for Wales, earning his first cap.
Hands out, leave it, hands out!
Another penalty quickly taken by Dwayne Peel. Support now from Lydiate. And a charge through from Tom James. Wales hungry for another try. Andrew Bishop is on.
Yeah, advantage. Hands out, red!
Taken now by Argentina. And
Advantage
Figueroa.
over.
Even
Roll
Lobby
it,
down
tackle.
on his knees, looks
Hands
spent
out, red!
from the effort. Little chip and chase from Urdapilleta.
Good
Here's
hands from
James
James
Hook
Hook.
once more.
Red, no hands, red!
And you see what James Hook did there. Small technical point, but when he got there, he pushed the ball right away, and that's why it's won quicker. Far too few players do that. See, man in there, kept it in, slow, slow, slow.
Back it comes to Tom James.
Red!
Oh, Martin Williams steps, good hands as ever. Ryan Jones not so. Jonathan Thomas does well. And Jamie Roberts.
Good passage of play there.
Red! Through the middle, fine. Leave it come now, too. Get your hand out, too. Fine. Stay here.
This has been better from Wales. They're beginning to
Back. No, it's not
just
out.
hurt a little bit more. Dwayne Peel sends some big men out, and Gethin Jenkins takes it blind. But
Oh dear.
Argentina still it. And Aguja is well watched. Argentina look to be breathing so hard just now. Long pass out to Martin Rodriguez, just about works. Forward, says the referee.
Well, if it had shaped up to do that the conventional way instead of turning his body and then passing off the wrong hand. Here, if it had gone there. Oh, that's marginal actually.
It's marginal if you looked at the lines in the pitch.
Yeah,
it was
exactly.
by an inch or two. Well, interesting moments this for a man earning his first cap, Dan Lydiate. A couple of years ago broke his neck playing against Perpignan. Remarkable story and a very proud moment for the 21-year-old Dragons back row player.
Yeah, he should be. He should be. Could well have had a career-ending injury. He's fought back to that. He deserves a lot of recognition for that.
Exams is outside.
Fantastic, fantastic opportunity today.
Yeah.
Well, Martin Williams
Okay, thank you.
involved in a lot of things today, but good hands. See, just a little sympathy on the pass. Bang, bang, off. Quick ball kept alive. The forward pass there, I think the fact that he passed it off the wrong hand gave the impression that it had gone forward, when in reality maybe not. But can Wales flinch?
Down too early.
That's the fourth time down too early. 4 times now. 4 times. How many times do they need to be told?
Not him.
Carried on by Campos.
Stolen.
And Lobby comes away with it.
Yet again.
Away, no tackler.
Horacio San Martin, who's on, was the link. His first cap for the Pumas. Rodriguez under huge pressure again.
Okay, thank you. Advantage. Sorry. Advantage over.
Santiago Fernandez. Albacete, Wales just happy to keep Argentina pegged back. Roncero tries to keep it alive. Is that ball forward? No, says George Clancy.
Hold it here.
Let go, Will. Off his feet.
Fierce tackles coming in from the red
Press
shirts.
off the ground, release.
Well, good defence by Wales.
They look fractionally fitter to the last, Wales. Perhaps Argentina have had to work harder in defence. Huge thump comes in from Gethin Jenkins.
Leave it come now.
Well, he's done well to retain the ball after that. Thought at one point he might have been cut in half.
Albacete goes the Toulouse lock.
He's tackler. He was tackler. Absolutely fine. He's tackler.
Fair enough, says the referee. Dwayne Pale sees space for the crossfield kick, and charging forward is Tom James, but can't quite get his hands upon it. And it'll be Argentina's line out. Man of the match time, Brian.
Blue 9.
Well, there are a few candidates. One of them's gone off the field, Shane Williams, but bearing in mind that this is supposed to be the man who's, who's shown the most on the field, it doesn't have to come from the winning side, and indeed it doesn't here, because that man has been the best player on this field by quite a long way.
I agree, and I can't wait for the crowd reaction when it's announced.
Well, I'm sorry, but you have to call it as you see it.
Thank you.
And Lobby has been simply in a losing course, fantastic.
There is no doubt about that. He has been everywhere today.
Okay. No,
Lobby
he's just come out now.
battling in vain.
Whether or not you agree with that depends on whether you're fair or not, I think. Oh, he's been held at the back there.
Lydiate for a moment.
Nearly. Ryan Jones very nearly got away with a very subtle blocking ploy there. I bet Dan Lydiate thought his eyes wide open, he may be going over the line. Just here at the back with a headband there, just a little push and hold.
Yeah. Who's your receiver?
Actually, he didn't need to do that, because I don't think he would have got the ball anyway.
Lalani is on it for Figueroa, and there he is, the man who played scrum half against England last week. There's Lobby again. Perhaps Argentina with the final say into the final minute.
Well, a side that plays it the way that Argentina do cannot afford to have even a couple of injuries to their more inventive backs like they have done, and it's shown that they're severely limited without players like Contepomi. Wales have been comfortable winners here without having really to put together a consistent period of play. Indeed, they haven't done, but they've taken well all the chances that have been given to them.
And Argentina,
that have come from Argentinian mistakes.
And even with all this possession towards the end for the Pumas, they're not making too much ground.
Hands out.
The clock is red. It is the final throw of the dice for Argentina. Roncero.
Don't go in the red.
Lobby. A little blind pass given, didn't work at all for Argentina, and Wales might have a final chance, but no, knock on. And that will be, as referee George Clancy takes a long look at the clock, the end of the match, and in the end, a convincing victory for Wales.
Yes, they never looked like losing.